Do you think on the towel is where you go? Kitty, kitty. What are you doing? You're so bad. Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today we are going to do these gorgeous teddy bear love nails. I have wanted to use these designs since I got this stamping plate, and with Valentine's Day just around the corner, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. To start this off, I'm using my Ready for Takeoff Peel Off Base Coat from UNT. I'm doing this because I don't get to keep this mani on for more than a day or so. It sucks, but I have other things I actually need to finish and send off and all kinds of stuff. And so I have to be a grown-up and not wear my teddy bears very long. Next, I'm going with my wedding gown white from Glisten Glow. I'm using white as the base coat because I'm actually sponging with white as part of my gradient. And if you put down white first, it makes it so you only have to sponge once. Your other colors are opaque and the white is opaque without needing done 4 or 5 times. Best trick ever. Next, I'm using Edge Perfection's Easy Peel Off Polish Remover. This was actually sent to me. My label got a little wet, that's why mine looks a little destroyed there. It got wet because the envelope was soaked when it got here. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it got rained on in the mailbox or what. It wasn't left on the porch like some mail is, but it still works fine, so I'm using it. I love this little brush it has to apply it with. Next, I'm using Apple Picking and Antiquing, as well as Your Mountain is Waiting, both from Glisten Glow for the gradient. I'm starting with Apple Picking and Antiquing at the top, then Your Mountain is Waiting in the middle, and then Wedding Gown White as the bottom color. And I put a lot more Wedding Gown White at the bottom. You can see the strip's a little bigger than the others because it's going to go all the way to the tip of the nail, and I didn't want any bald spots on the nail where there wasn't like completely opaque white going on. I just had to sponge one layer because I had that white base coat. And I kind of went up and down with sponging, as you can see I'm doing here, because I didn't want 3 lines across. I wanted my gradient to be like a blended gradient, not just the 3 lines gradiented together where they sort of blend but not really. Then I'm peeling off my cuticle protectant, and I'm going to use my top coat from Glisten Glow to seal my gradient in, just make it smooth and pretty, you know, protect it in case I mess up my stamping. If I do this and I make a mistake with my stamping, I can use a lint roller or tape and pull the stamping polish right off the top coat without damaging my gradient. Pro tip there, guys, you know, just in case. After I've protected my gradient, I'm going in and I'm using my Edge Protection Peel Off Cuticle Protector again. Gorgeous. I actually like that this goes on green and dries clear, although it is kind of super sheer when it dries, and I forget I have it on sometimes. For the stamping plate, I'm using the Ujibis and Don Diva collaboration plate. These are the images I've wanted to use forever. This plate has so many cute images though, not just these. My stamper is going to be my extra large stamper and scraper set from Twinkled. This is one of my faves. And for my stamping polish, another favorite is my Vibin stamping polish from Twinkled. And it's not just my favorite because there's a unicorn on the bottle, but that might be a little bit of why it's my favorite. I started off and I did the hearts on every finger except for my ring fingernail. That is where the teddy bear goes. And I stamped these down by rolling them across the nail. And what's funny is they went on perfectly on every other nail except the one I filmed. This one I filmed, for some reason, that one side I didn't press it down all the way and those 2 hearts caught. But I decided that was a mistake I could live with, and I just moved on from it. Next, we're going to do the teddy bear. The teddy bear is reverse stamped. So I'm going to pull up the teddy bear image here onto my stamper, and then I'm going to color it in. See? He's a cute little happy teddy bear. To color it in, I'm using my crystal dotting tools from Twinkled. These are my favorite things to color in reverse stamped images with. And I'm going to use another Glisten Glow color, Saddle, Shoes, and Sock Hops. This color is going to be for his little arm pads and his little belly and his big mouthy nose part. I use my dotting tools for this instead of brushes because every single time I've tried to use a brush to reverse stamp, I have ended up wiping up the lines, smudging the lines, messing it up somehow, and then I have to start all over. And I hate it. With the dotting tool, I pick up the polish and I apply it kind of like a stippling painting. I was trying to think of what they were called. I was about to call them Dotacure paintings. That's not it at all. Oh my gosh. No, like a stippling painting where you just use the pen or the paint or anything and it's a picture all made of dots. I can do this with the polish and I don't end up messing up the lines, and it's perfect. To color in my hearts, I'm using apple picking and antiquing again. Only one of the hearts actually made it on my nails because they are still a little bit short from that break I had in December. Let's take a moment, be sad about that. But they're getting back to the length I keep them at, so they're almost there. They're going to be okay. Once they get there, I'm going to do a video on the products I use continually to help them grow and maintain them. So keep your eyes peeled for that. For the whole bear color, I'm using Mittens and Mountaineering. It's another color from Glisten Glow. This is a gorgeous, perfect brown for the teddy bear. On the nose there, I kind of snuck it in, but I went in with Your Mountain is Waiting to color in his little nose. It's so cute. I sped up this last part because I figured you didn't want to see me spend 10 minutes coloring this bear in, because I was not as fast as I would lead you to believe. I was very slow on this. I always speed my clips up for this stuff a little bit, not a lot, but for some reason, when I was filming this, I was just not in my zone, and I was kind of just all over the place, and I wasn't going very quickly. So I sped this up a lot just to fix it and make sure you didn't have to spend 10 minutes watching me paint a bear, because why would you want to do that? As always, I flip my design over and I make sure it's all colored in and it's perfect and adorable, and then I'm going to sit this to the side and get the nail ready to apply it. To do that, I'm going to put some top coat, the same top coat as earlier from Glisten Glow, on just a little makeup sponge. Same sponges you use for gradienting. I'm actually using the opposite end of that gradient sponge here. You can do that. You can multi-use your sponges for things. And I'm dabbing this on the nail. I'm paying careful attention to the edges, to the tips, and just making sure it's completely coated with that top coat. This lets your little reverse stamped image stick to the nail. Make sure there's no wrinkles. Make sure you don't pull part of it up and have the rest of it stick. It's just my ultimate hack for reverse stamping, honestly. I love this, and it's the easiest way I found to do it. Once I did that, I was trying to peel up the cuticle protector from the heart, which didn't work, as you can see. I just peeled up the heart. So I gave up and peeled that off camera and did my off camera cleanup with my number 2 cleanup brush from Twinkled. At this point, I cleaned up all the nails, and then I put a layer of top coat on them all. But I just show it on the teddy bear because I didn't really feel any need to show it on every single nail. I figured you guys would get bored and that would just be lame, so I did it on one. And then you have cute teddy bear love nails. But I couldn't stop there for some reason. I ended up pulling out my matte top coat from Glisten Glow, and I decided to matte this design. And this is my first matte design on this channel ever. I went back through all my videos to check. I tested out matte top coats at one point, but I never actually have used them in anything. I own like 20 of them now, but I've never used them. So I decided to pull this out and make this matte because for some reason I just wasn't in love with it shiny. I don't know if it's because it doesn't have holo or if it just wasn't my thing today. I wasn't in love with it shiny, so I turned it matte. And I am absolutely living for this in the matte color. Like, not color, the matte form. I'm an idiot tonight. I don't know what's going on. I need more professional voiceovers. Maybe I should have somebody else do this. I'm not doing it right. But I love this. I absolutely love this. It is so gorgeous in the matte. Like, I can't even take it. Matte versus shiny. The matte went out with this. And, I might matte more things. Maybe I'll stop doing holo and I'll just matte all the things. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you want more holo? You want more matte? You want more Valentines? You want more off-the-wall Valentines? I don't know. Tell me what to do next, guys. As usual, everything I use is going to be linked in the description box. I really hope you like this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more fun stuff, tutorials, my weirdness, the voiceovers that don't make sense, and everything else. And I will see you guys next time.